Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Vantage Driver's Seat, your weekly Vantage Recap podcast show thing here on our YouTube channel. With me this week, of course, as always, is Chief Dankaroo.
Yep.
And a special guest for the first time on the pod ever, long-time racer, first time podcast not co-host. What's the word I'm looking for? Special guest. It's Mike Tython. Hey.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you for having me.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good.
Good. So before we get
I'm
into
doing
it,
good.
I do have a question. Since your username and knowing you has completely ruined my perception of saying the boxer's name effectively. Was that like? Did you just make your name like him saying his name with a lisp on purpose?
Yeah. It's just that's how he says it.
All
Mike
right.
Tython.
Yeah, Mike Tython. I can only say it Mike Tython
Yeah.
now, and it just.
I just want people there's Mike Tysons out there. Say mine right.
Yeah, there's a lot of Mike Tysons out there. There's only one Mike Tython. That's crazy. Anyways.
Yeah. I think Mike was taken Mike, but everybody knows Mike.
You're like microphone Tython.
Exactly.
Name.
Government name.
Microphone Tython. Love it. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into this week's events. Thursday last week, 1 week ago, just about from when you're listening to this. That was on purpose. It's called Artistic License.
This guy just stuttered.
We had the Vantage Pro Series All-Star Race, the first one ever at Richmond, under the lights. Good old-fashioned Daniel Michel won. No surprise there. Hoskins came home in second or third? I already forgot.
Who?
Oh, boy. You know, the iRacing guy.
Never heard of him. There was a lot of action. It was like honestly kind of a fever dream, sort of. It felt like, well, there was no breaks between heats and the race. It was like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
so it just felt like a lot, and I didn't even catch most of it. I caught I was watching it, but it was just also quick. My brain couldn't comprehend it.
Your brain couldn't keep up with what was going on.
No surprise that Daniel won, obviously.
Yeah, he won again. Hoskins and Todd Lee got into it a little bit. Todd Lee kind of set up the track a little bit. Hoskins dove in there and came together, but they made up after the race. But it was just good old-fashioned short track racing, I think. Where's that?
I will say it wasn't Jacob's fault. It really wasn't. Todd Lee came down on exit, and it's just one of those things that happens.
Yeah, I think it was more of a two drivers going for the same place.
As much as I like to hate, it was not his fault.
Clip that. Absolutely clip that.
Shit happens.
42 wins, by the way.
All on concept. Not a single one is impressive, apparently. But yeah, no, it was a pretty good race. Nice and short. People got to calm down after the 2 weeks ago's Darlington race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Was that race worse than Sabre Series Road America?
The Darlington race?
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy. No, I don't think it was. I think we've had worse iRacing races than that one. We've had races hit especially in the truck series, the time limit for the session.
Yeah, that's crazy, honestly. Do better.
Yeah, I mean, they have been doing better. It's just that one just got a little bit racy. A little bit. But yeah.
A little bit racy.
A little bit racy. And then Friday Night Fenders, the Lime Rock Park race, Chief Schmenkaroo. Mike, were you there as well? Did you race in that race?
Yeah, I think was that this past Friday?
Yeah, it was this past Friday.
Yeah.
How was that
I
race,
was there.
gentlemen?
Boring.
Forza.
Yeah, it's Forza for sure.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I will say it was a fun track. Purge showed up. Purge swears he's so great at Forza. He just gets beat by beat. Jesus, English.
Whoa,
he gets beat by me. I don't even. No.
That's what I heard.
What did he
He
say?
got beat by me. I don't even practice. I just show up 10 minutes before the race.
Just
Um, he's such a loser. He's so bad. But yeah, I will say mostly strategy based. Just stick to your one stopper. The track was mediocre and it was just grass covering either side. So you put a tire onto the grass and your day's done basically, which Purge did twice. So I think that's what brought the gap to 10 seconds. And then I did it in the closing laps. So then the gap was like
it was about 2 or 3 seconds.
3 seconds, I think. And and then Prince happened. What's your opinion on the Prince incident?
The incident, if you will. Well, he
Okay.
was. So you guys are both coming up on Prince. He was in front of you for a little bit, but then he pulled over, and you kind of,
Mhm.
you passed him. You drove off into the sunset a little bit. The gap when that happened, I think, was at or around 2 seconds. He was starting to reel you in a little bit. Maybe it was like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, like
Um,
2 laps, I think.
yeah, 2 or 3 laps to go. Or less than that even. But yeah, then Prince gets in front of Purge, and I thought, oh, surely he'll pull over and get out of Purge's way. But no, he sits on the apex like 3 corners in a row, and he even fights with Purge a little bit, and Purge was not happy.
Yeah.
And that cost him a chance. I don't know if he would have passed you, but I think he would have gotten a lot closer to you, and he might have had a chance to try and pass you, at least at the end there. But yeah, but it cost Purge basically a chance to have an opportunity to try and win the race.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the first initial attempt at passing, you can't really do anything there because Purge did send a dive bomb. I feel like if he would have waited patiently, he could have passed him on the final corner quite easily, but instead he sent a dive bomb. But then the second part, Prince just kind of stayed there. And when I came to lap Prince as well, I was like, "Hey, Prince, move over." And I think he tried to, but when I went to pass him, he just darted straight into my lane, and it was kind of scary. But yeah, I mean, Kenway with the win. It's pretty good, and we got a pretty good points gap. So
Yeah, you can technically clinch
happy with
the title this Friday if you outscore, or if you have at least a 36-point lead after the
yeah,
day's
just
over.
gotta show up pretty much.
Yeah, just show up, not finish behind Smitty, and you'll basically
Yeah,
clinch it on
dude.
throwback night.
So we have this rule in Vantage. If you read the Vantage Racing Handbook, which nobody does, if you don't complete more than 30% of a race, you don't get points, right? So I was like, wait, let me see if I can get this guy 0 points for this race. He completed 33% of the race.
Who was it?
I was
Smitty?
like, man, Smitty, yeah,
No way. Dang,
crazy.
that would have
He's
clinched it.
Calculated.
he's
Yeah,
1 point ahead of Loud Balloon though.
that is crazy. Well, considering Loud missed like 3 races in a row, and then he disconnected from like another 2. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, karma.
Yeah, I guess you say it every week. And it's just the karma bug is biting Loud Balloon.
If he would have just restarted that race.
That's all he had to do. But look at us now. We're 1 race away from a Chief Dankaroo Championship in Big 2025
4th champion.
on Forza. You would be the first driver with 4 titles.
Would I?
Pretty sure.
Check.
There's only a couple with 3. I think there's only 2 or 3 with 3 titles.
I think Loud might have 4.
Real titles.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Loud has 3, right? Chunky has 3.
It's 2. No? He has trucks and VF1.
Trucks, we have 1. I feel like there's something else missing. Maybe it's just those 2.
I also feel like there's something.
Purge has 2 as well. He's not.
What did he win? He won
Heat 5
Cup
and
Series,
Heat 5.
Nickel Cup Series, and the Xfinity Series.
Technically, he won V2 Season 5, so technically he has 3 titles.
V2 Season 5? I
The-
thought Valley won that.
No, that was Season 4. Oh, no, V3 Season 5. Sorry, Season 3. Whatever the
Yeah.
last season of V3 was. That's a super
Oh, no.
old throwback,
I
though.
guess he has 3. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, you would be the first one with 4. The greatest driver. Yeah, so that was Friday. Lime Rock Park, pretty cool, pretty aesthetically pleasing race. Saturday, only thing we did was a Vissel recruitment race. My iRacing debut, by the way.
Oh.
Easy game.
Yeah, it's an arcade game basically.
It's
It makes
basically
Nico look good.
it's pretty much Need for Speed, like Forza Horizon levels of realism.
It's your first
Saturday. Oh
iRacing
yeah, we
game.
also
What
had
were
the
you
race.
driving?
But yeah, we'll get to that.
No,
My
but
bad.
iRacing was
Yeah.
fun. Let me just talk on that real quick. We did in the car. It was pretty fun. Obviously fast cars. Unk still has it. Not that I've ever played iRacing before, really, but I actually did pretty decent besides the part where I wrecked. But yeah, pretty good lap
Will
times.
we
It
see
was
you
fun. Will we see
in
me?
a race this season?
Probably not. Unless we do like
Potentially.
an
Let's
all
see you
star race.
qualify for the Indy 500.
I could throw down a mock qualifying run. Gets pole.
Hmm.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? That was it for Saturday. Sunday, like you said, did the 2 races on Sunday. One,
Oh, it was Sunday. You're right.
yeah, it was gonna be on Saturday, but Loud Balloon schedule balloon didn't check his
Yeah.
schedule. So Formula America preseason at Sebring. That's where the season opener is this weekend as well. But that was a fun watch.
It was one of the most fun races I've done in a while. I'll tell you that for sure.
Mike, were you there as well from
Yes,
preseason?
I was.
You were, huh? Did you have fun
Yeah.
driving them little cars, slinging them things around that track?
Yeah, it was cool. I haven't really done a whole lot of anything in Forza, and so yeah, it's something different to try out, and they're interesting. It's definitely different. I like the ovals, man. I like the ovals in Forza. I mean, I'm ready for this NASCAR game to come out, but this open wheel shit that was pretty cool. What was it, Formula Mazda cars? Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm gonna sign up for the season or not, but I might show up for the ovals.
yeah, I might as well. The season finale is the Vindy 150 or whatever we're calling it.
Vindy. I think I was the one who started Vindy, no? I think I
Maybe
started as a joke one day.
you might. Yeah, you might have back in the GTA days, before we called it the Vindy 500.
Yeah. It's crazy, honestly. Nearly 4 years in Vantage. 4 years of pain and suffering.
4 years of anguish. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, that was a fun race to watch. I remember I did like a practice, not a practice. I was trying to get some clips and pictures with those tracks around Sebring, and it was a lot of fun, just slinging them little things over the curbs and flying through that track. A lot of fun.
That battle with the G9, I don't know where he came from. I don't know how he found pace.
Magically got good overnight.
Insane, honestly. And it was fun. Like it was the first time in a while I've had fun in a race. Like really just battle. Like I wanted to battle someone. Usually when you see people and you like want to get past them, you're just like, oh man, this is gonna suck having to pass this guy. But like realistically, I was like happy when I was getting past because
Yeah,
the slipstream works so well in these cars.
he was like fighting back. You sent it up his inside, then he did like a cutback, and then you guys were like side by side down the straightaway, and then yeah, it was really cool to watch. That whole clip, you should post that entire clip, like that whole segment. Did you have the whole?
I will. You know what
30 clip?
sucks? So we had the battle on lap 7. And the replay file corrupted on lap 9, and it was a 16-lap race.
No way.
And then we had more battles after lap 9. So it's like, thank you, Forza. Great game, built from the ground up.
Built from the ground up. It's on your stream though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's true.
Should highlight it. But yeah, that was
Look for
really
it.
cool. I actually snuck that sneak peek. I think Thursday will debut the new Vantage commercial that I made, but I snuck that clip in there of you, of you battling G9 for the Forza part of our commercial.
Goated.
And then Sunday, rounded out Retro GP as well. A season sweep for Dushmaster. 10 races, 10 wins, 10 podiums, 10 poles, I'm pretty sure as well.
Tune
Merchant?
Yeah, Tune Merchant.
Yeah, I think
Not gonna lie, I'm the same way on ACC. So
I think we mentioned this last week that maybe he's a Tune Merchant because he didn't sign up for Formula America. I don't know.
yeah,
Just
just magically doesn't fit in this time zone.
He's on Forza 24/7 except
Yeah,
for
you don't
Saturday.
get off. He's gonna watch this and be like, "What the fuck?"
I hope not. You're great, Deutsch, if you're listening. I think you should sign up for FA though. It'd be cool to see Europe man on ovals.
It's cool to see you get your ass kicked.
What? Speaking of ovals, that's all the races from last week. But coming up this week, we got 5 races coming up this week. Jeez Louise. I'm pulling a
We're back?
quintuple header for commentary for this first week. First week only. Every week after that, I'll be doing 3 races. But so we got Thursday playoffs race number 1 of the Vantage Pro Series at Atlanta Super Speedway. I guess they call it now. I don't know if it's called Super Speedway, but it's a Super Speedway.
It's flat out.
That should be interesting. Who do you think?
One of the most uncomfortable tracks of all time.
Yeah.
Now that they made it a super speedway, like real life drivers talk about it, now it's they don't want to be on the track. It's just
unsafe,
dangerous, like flat out dangerous.
Yeah, but think of the content.
As he's flipping, yeah. Has anybody flipped at Atlanta? I think so, right?
Off the top of my head, no, but I could be wrong.
Could have swore there was one there.
I could have sworn. But yeah, Friday Night Fenders Throwback Night at Eagle Rock. I'll be commentating that one. So Purgy Wargy can race his throwback. You have a sick throwback that we ran. Mike Tython.
Shout out.
Did you post the throwback? I feel like you did.
I did a Gordon's game for that last race. I didn't. That was before the throwback was announced. I don't know if I'm gonna run it again. Might make something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for not throwback race. 2 days for the race.
No,
that's cool.
I think we should have a throwback race just randomly on a Monday morning.
Hey, it's better than not at all. Just make it up as you go.
It's cool. It'll be fun. Yeah. It'll be tight. It's like half the fun of the Forza races. It's like I don't play Forza, but just making paint schemes is.
Yeah, the paint.
I'd rather make paint schemes than run laps for practice. Just figure it out in the race.
Just show up and turn left. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Chief, did you want to give a bit of a preview, a sneak peek? I mean, you already posted it, but more of
my livery? Yeah. Well, I guess you can post pictures of it when you air the podcast. It's Hut Strickland, his 8 car. I think it was the Busch Series car, I believe so. But yeah, it's a really cool livery. You actually suggested it to me. I had no idea what to do for it. I was going through different ideas, like old Toyota race cars, something different.
Yeah, we had a couple of different ideas to go back and forth with. But that one came up and you're like, oh, that's perfect for the...
Yeah, it's honestly badass. I like the grid pattern on the Lightning.
Yeah, it's super 90s. It's pretty crazy how they even managed to come up with that. But yes, and then Saturday we got... we got 2 races. We got Sebring and Sebring. One for Formula America, the season opener. And then about 2 hours after that, we have the Vantage Indy Special League on iRacing, also at Sebring. Both gonna be bangers.
Yeah.
It's Sebring doubleheader. It's going to eat, I'm afraid.
I always hated Sebring. Why?
What?
Hold on one second.
What's going on? Mike, what do you think of Sebring?
Bumpy. It is bumpy.
Yeah, it is.
Sebring's cool. It's fast. It's fun. Classic. Fairly flat. But you got lefts and rights. Good.
That's what I'm saying.
It's classic 12-hour race. I'd like to go to the 12-hour race once.
I remember Blue Brawler went there last year for the 12 hours.
Yeah, that'd be goals.
12 hours with your mom.
Oh boy.
It's a really fun track though. I like the middle sector and the third sector. The first sector is kind of like mid, but the rest of the track is really nice.
I just love the final corner and the first
the
corner.
final corner is so bumpy, and there's a concrete wall
on the outside.
In the middle. Yeah. So if you go too wide through there and you go just a tad bit wide, you're going into that concrete wall.
Gonna smack
and
concrete
yeah, you're gonna die basically. So that'll be fun.
Every time I go through the final corner, it's like, what the hell am I driving on?
I can't wait to push Purge into the wall and have him be like, bro, come on, bro, and then he starts calling me a bunch of bad words. Just get ready for it.
On stream too. I'm gonna include his audio only on the stream. The Purge cast. That should be fun. I'm looking forward to Formula America and Vissel on Sebring, a track before 2 or 3 weeks ago I wasn't terribly familiar with, but I've run some laps there just to familiarize myself with it so I can kind of, learn the ins and outs, and it's actually a really fun track.
Yeah, I like it.
I think it's gonna be interesting in the Indy cars how they handle that track. It is, like you said, quite bumpy, and these cars with no power steering is gonna be.
Oh,
I mean, no traction
That'd be
control.
wild.
Well, no power steering either. I guess.
well, they don't have power steering either.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. Very interesting. Can't wait to see how that race turns out. A little bit nervous for Vissel. Been a long time leading up to it.
Yeah.
A lot of
Was that
promotion.
we 2022, 2021 when we ran the IndyCar series, I think.
Yeah, anything IndyCar related, and that was on very
Yes, we had VRO
famous
season 2.
racing sim. I mean, we had Formula Classic, which wasn't really IndyCars at all, but yeah, I mean, I think we need an IndyCar game is what we need. I think that would feed.
Real.
families.
Absolutely.
I need a paddle award cover.
We had Project Cars too.
It's true. But yeah, Sunday, and then Sunday, yeah, V1 kicks off on Sunday. Gonna have a little 30-minute pre-race show with some interviews and stuff, just to hype up the 7th season, the first under the new name of V1. I guess it's the old name, but an old new name of V1. That's at Bahrain. Mike, you're racing as well, right? You signed up for F1.
Yeah, I signed up for it.
You're not terribly
I haven't
fond
played
of the game.
No, I mean it's fun. It's all fun for me. I played Formula 20 and 21 a bit a few years back, but I haven't touched anything since. And they said this was on Game Pass, so I figured I'd jump back into it, try it out.
Yeah, it's
just see what's up.
Should be fun. I don't know. If we get a full grid, I think there's gonna be a lot of action on that track. Hopefully, it's not too chaotic, but puts up a good race.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think I'm signed up for Kick. I think I'm one of the Kick cars.
I think so. Yeah.
Try to Nico Hulkenberg my way through some things.
Get some points, maybe.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be a lot of contact, if I'm honest.
There might be.
I was telling Mike that this is like the only series where people actually don't like each other.
I don't know what it is. V1 just brings out that ultra like competitive side in people.
Bunch of dogs.
Yeah, like there's venom. Like if you listen to this, watch on Sunday. Well, watch all of our broadcasts, but watch on Sunday. Like these people are gonna get spicy, and especially as the season goes on, you see a little bit of contact and tension building up over the season. There's people already talking crap to each other, and season hasn't even started. So.
Rivalry of RBN and Chase.
Yeah, RBN and
Well,
Chase.
I'm excited to get involved. See what kind of shenanigans there is.
Yeah, you're on the team with Comeback Poppy. That's going to be team vibes and energy. I can't wait for that.
Team America.
Team America.
Yeah. Team Karma. We earn our points, our blessings.
We earn our points. I love that.
It's so funny though. Like ACC, NASCAR, anything Forza, whatever. Everybody after the race. Good race, guys. Had a fun time. V1 is just like a war zone.
It is every single race. There's always at least 2 or 3 people that are like, "You're trash. Get off. Uninstall the game." At least a couple times this season, I'll get DMs being like, "How do you guys let this guy race?" And it's always something different.
Same, dude. It's always hot dog.
It is always hot dog. He's like, Nico, you guys have to do something about whoever.
Yeah, let me see. Let me check my DMs.
And I'm like, well, we have a penalty system, like a penalty point system. And if they're that bad, they'll get a race ban, and they usually do. But
yeah,
I give it 2 weeks before.
The person to get one is like Juicy, no?
Last season, I don't even remember honestly. Juicy maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Juicy racked up a bunch of points really quick, and then he calmed down for a little bit until the end of the season. But that's funny. Yeah. I think so. We're doing 5 races this weekend. I think the first 4 are going to be relatively tame, and then come Sunday night, I'm just going to be completely like cooked. I'm going to be so tired. We're going to have like 30 clips to review. I already know it.
The New Mexico sun hitting his face. Just gonna die.
Yeah, I'm gonna become a croak over. That's it. It's over for me, I'm afraid. While you're looking at that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the power rankings actually.
I found one. Max permaban incoming.
Max, what did Max ever do to him?
I forgot.
Is that when he intent wrecked him in V2? F2?
Maybe. Wait, oh my god, what's going on in the iRacing chat right now?
Let's see. I got a ping.
I just saw just accept the fact that there's a female in here.
Yeah, the iRacing server has gone into complete shambles in the last 5 hours. Well,
Happens.
it happens.
Could we talk about the sudden shift of seriousness from the Vantage server and the iRacing server?
You
It's
think
like the iRacing server got silly, and then the Vantage server got serious.
we needed a culture shift? Yeah, I mean the Vantage server, the iRacing server is like silly in a good way, not like silly in a stupid way. It gets a little stupid sometimes, like today talking about Jacob and his, but yeah,
And his
and his companion.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's always Elliot too. Elliot's always up to something goofy.
I can never tell when Elliot's being serious or not.
You know? Let's see.
Actually, yeah. Before we get into the power rankings, I'm gonna plug everything that's happening this week. I already did plug everything that's happening this week. Never mind. Carry on. Plug.
We're so good.
The most serious podcast that we have. Speaking of podcasts, listen to the Indie Insights podcast every Wednesday. Unless it's not on Wednesdays, then don't listen to it on Wednesday. It's usually on Wednesdays. I still have to listen to last week's episode. I said I was going to, and then I got distracted making the commercial and my cool Vindy or Indie special. What is it called? Vantage Indie Special Series League. No, not Vissel commercial that we put on Instagram. Viss boy.
These results are taking time, as in like ages to put out. And then I told him, you do the points. He said, I'm good.
We only ever take a day or two to put the points out, by the way. They're so dramatic.
But when we wanted him to sign up for V1, he's like, mate, I can't.
I can't do it. They ask the world of us, but when we ask them to do one thing, it's freaking 9/11. Yeah. The latest we'll put out points for a race that's on Sunday is like Tuesday morning, but FNF just went like 2 weeks without a points update. It's fine, no one cared.
Let's see. Chief, you need to watch the stream and look at Blaze. Literally going for the most outrageous moves and then spins me out. It's a joke how much people can get away with. Did you clip it? Look at the stream.
I could just hear him like in George Russell's voice.
If you have a problem with it, you're more than welcome to clip it. He said, mate, but you can see it in the stream. Why do I need to clip it?
To send it in, you idiot.
RBN too. When you check the Vantage Stewart account, it's just like them shitting on each other when they're submitting clips.
Yeah, and then you know who else is bad is ZP. He'll send like clips where like someone runs him like slightly off the racing line. He's like, and you can just hear him
stream.
He's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Bro.
It's honestly pretty funny.
Then retires for one race. Retires for 5 days.
Retires for 5 days. Comes back on Sunday.
Days.
He's like, I'm done with this league. Sorry, guys. Comes back the next race.
Every race.
12 weeks of retirement.
Saturday, guess who's back?
I guess I'll race. I guess I'll give it one more race. He says every week.
Nava's on the Lons Ultimate.
Shout out LMU.
Hi, Juan.
Juan
Right.
Diego Nava. FI member of the year, by the way.
It's my go.
All right, I'm going to bring up the power rankings for this week. So we have, for the first time in 2025, Jesus, a new number one, first place overall Dush after winning the World Pro GP Championship, sweeping the season, gets the title. He finally jumps Daniel Michel. The GOAT has fallen, I'm afraid. Daniel, if you're listening to this, step up your game, Tubby.
That sucks that he's not racing again this whole year.
Yeah, Dush probably isn't going to race again until we do like I don't know. What if we did IMSA on Forza or something? I think that'd be cool.
Would be cool.
But yeah. Daniel Michelle down to second. Sean Purcell. Kyle's
How does
brother.
he have more points? Wait a minute. How?
Who? Dush?
No. Yeah. This
Championship.
Deutsch.
Machine.
Oh, that's right. Daniel dropped out of trucks. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Daniel will probably be way ahead if he didn't drop out of trucks for Series of the Year ARS Next Up Series, by the way. Totally not a shit show in any way, shape, or form.
Best series I've ever seen.
Yeah, clears everything by a mile. Sean Purcell stays in third. Spleef Dankaroo with a double win this weekend moves up 4 spots.
That's what I'm saying.
To 4th position. A few weeks ago,
Y'all
you were in like
counted me
17th.
out. Y'all said I was finished. I was below Jacob Hoskins.
You were.
Where's that bum now?
Same spot.
16th.
16th.
Where am I? 4th. Because I'm just that good.
He's just that good.
Just wait till I get this championship.
Oof.
Y'all not ready.
You're gonna jump Sean Purcell, and then it'll really be something.
Yeah.
So you jumped 4 spots. So that means Todd Lee, Kyle Purcell, William Hightower, and Kurt Bray all moved down a spot. T. Smitty stays the same place in 9th position, and Aesop Purgy Wurgy with, I think, a double podium. I think he finished second. Yeah, finished second in Friday Night Fenders. Finished second in the preseason race. He gets up 6 spots into P10. I think that's Purge's first appearance in the top 10 rankings, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Shout out Purge.
This year at least.
Oh, yeah, this year, yeah. He was in like 4th or 3rd last year. Where's Mike Tython, my goat, sitting in 22nd? Who made this? Who made this ranking?
But how
I'm
is
earning it.
How was what?
How is he 22nd?
Technically, he's tied for 21st. He only has 10 starts. He takes it easy.
Oh, that's
Yeah, one league at a time.
Yeah, he's bull.
Jacob Hoskins 20 starts. Crazy.
20. That's tied for most. That is tied for most. 20 starts and nothing to show for it. Just kidding, Jacob. Just kidding. You have 2 top 3 finishes. One, by the way, was on this past week. So, on the up and up for the Hoskins man. Who else is here? I think we've had we've had 54 now drivers race in a race this year, and we have had how many races? 41. We are at 41 races ran in 2025 so far. We're about to get to 46 before the week's over, which is crazy. How many did we have all of last year? We had quite a bit last year.
How many?
We had
70?
No, last year we had 106
140.
races.
Wait, what are we looking at?
How many?
Sorry.
Just throwing out numbers.
Sorry, my mom. Yeah, my mom was talking to me. Hold on. Go ahead.
Go ahead, get her on the podcast.
For real.
Last year we had 106 races ran. This year we're already at 41. Insane. We're gonna be well over 100. Well over 120.
We had 168 drivers last year.
We did. We're at 54 so far. We're gonna get a lot more on Saturday and Sunday for Formula America. And then
for ACC.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. I think the 11th. 2 weeks. We have ACC starting up. Michael Tython, you want to give us some insight for ACC that's starting?
Yeah, we got some action coming on the schedule. I guess to be announced.
It's on the 13th.
We're gonna be going real fast. We're gonna go left and right. GT3s.
Hell yeah.
Zoom dogs.
Just a little nuts tank, pretty much.
Yeah. Nuts on the pedal, bald eagle screaming.
Nuts on the pedals, crazy. Yeah, it's been announced the Vantage Touring
Sprint Challenge.
Yeah, that's right. It starts
13th of April.
starts next month. Yeah.
And then we're taking a week off for Easter's.
Yeah, that'll be fun. What's
For
it? Laguna Seca to start off?
Laguna Seca to start off is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
It is
it'll be
gonna be fun.
It's a slept on track. We don't see it a whole lot.
I don't
in
think we've had a
schedules.
Vantage ACC race at Laguna Seca yet. Have we? No, I don't think so.
No.
It'll be good.
That should be fun.
Excited.
Yeah, me too. Should be lots
I don't know the pace of anybody besides maybe a couple people.
lot
Like
of new
maybe
faces.
3 or 4 people. The rest of them, I have no idea. So if they come and wipe us, kudos.
Damn.
Hopefully-
Yeah.
If you can't even be an ACC merchant anymore, you're cooked.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
hope you
I'm not
Forza
sure.
Legend.
I'm not sure how many people are in here are like from SimGrid and like from Vantage, but
Yeah,
it
I
seems that
interesting.
we're getting signups.
I
We're
know
like
you
15?
promoted on Reddit.
15
Yeah,
people.
15 right now.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
So if you're in the server or you're just watching this from YouTube and you play ACC on console, you better come join the server right now. Or
Right
me and
now.
Mike will come to your house, break into your house,
Crazy.
tie you down,
Crazy.
and make you sign up for the championship.
That's
And if you still don't sign up, I'm gonna have Mike's cat,
Break your thumb.
Cowboy, claw your face.
a
Nah, Cowboy won't do that.
Yeah, true.
He's such a
good cat.
sweetheart.
shout out. What's his name?
Cowboy.
Oh, nice. Cat Prescott over here.
Big lap kitty.
All right, boys. Anything else you guys want to pluggy wuggy before we go?
Oh, well, I kind of just did. Sign up for
Bro.
TSC. Follow us on the socials, Vantage Racing Team. Subscribe to the YouTube, all that fun stuff. Follow Sheep Tanker.
Shout out to you. Thank you. Speaking of the YouTube, I might have to start streaming solely on the YouTube since Twitch doesn't want to store our streams anymore.
Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea.
So yeah.
Vantage YouTube deal?
Yeah, YouTube win. Less ads. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't know how Vantage streaming works. Maybe I'll do a test stream at some point between now and Thursday. But yeah, follow us on YouTube if you want to catch our streams. Follow us on Twitch if you want to catch the previous streams. I guess I don't know. Yeah, you might see those streams get deleted soon automatically from Twitch. Don't worry, I have a hard drive with just about every Vantage stream in history on there. I have a few left to download, but after that, we will be good to go. And then I'm gonna
Full terabyte of VP.
two freaking terabytes.
Save them Daytona races.
Yeah. What a finish.
What? It's gonna be Mike Tython.
We're still raving about that in the JCat factory. Just amazing.
The Chicken Factory.
Mike Tython, my go.
What an absolute legend. Well, thanks for coming out, Mike. Thanks for coming out, Chief. And thanks for listening at home, folks.
The
Thanks
voices.
for having me. 10,000 blessings, hugs and kisses.
10,000.
Yeah.
Oh my good. That's like 5 big booms. That's a lot of blessings. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.